What's good, guys? Welcome back to Can't Talk I'm Creating, podcast by creatives for creatives. We're here. It's an episode just me and Steve today. Definitely didn't record the intro when we filmed it, but pretty dope episode. Me and Steve finally touched base. It's been a minute since he's been on the podcast. We go over one of the biggest shoots the biggest shoot we've ever had to date. So it's pretty dope, pretty interesting. Appreciate you guys coming. Like, comment, and subscribe. Roll the episode.
Yeah, those lights are crazy, dude. I can't get over that shit. You could just see it. I haven't looked at really. I watched the rough cut briefly, but you could just when I was shooting it, just seeing how much depth and how much more professional everything looked just because we had those two lights that were powerful enough to actually light the scene that we couldn't light normally. I was just we need to do this. You get it now. You see whenever you see the giant budgets, they have the lights that are 5 times the size of that, and you see why now.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense, and especially not having any formal video experience outside of what we do.
Yeah.
It we always say that, but then actually renting the lights and using the lights and seeing the difference, and being oh, okay, yeah, it's definitely need to add that to the repertoire for these videos. Which I'm excited that we actually are doing videos now that we can rent the lights, and it's not like
we're hurting our pockets.
We have no profit, but we get to use these cool lights. It's we can actually do cool stuff, and I'm excited. We got the next cell one already in motion, so get that one rolling. But yeah, getting to, and not just the equipment, but the full having the full cast there, 10 people, having a crew there. Of, like I said, I think it was 8, me, you, Eddie, Eddie, Jose, Shay kind of helped, Chelsea, Logan, 7 right there. Crazy.
Really crazy. It was, I don't even know. I wouldn't say stressful, because I wasn't stressed out, but I was I don't know. I felt I was so locked in. I was so locked in that whole shoot. I was just I don't know. It was almost like flow state. For 7 straight hours.
Yeah,
just
literally.
Moving, doing, and it really is a testament to how much we've been working cohesively over the last 2 months. Because I feel me and you just we were just doing it. Nothing. Yeah, we were just it was just rolling. Nothing was, even when it was kind of going wonky or weird. Is we just kept it pushing, just kept it smooth. Even Logan said in the middle of the shoot, he's okay, now I know we can do this. So I was hell yeah. It's I knew we could do this. We just needed to try
to
it.
To show that it can actually. But no, 100%. Me, I feel we're working really cohesively together on the project. And I said it. I think I said it after the shoot or when we got back here that that was where I'm officially living my dream. That's what I want. The day on set, like you said, it's not stressful. Obviously, if it didn't have some level of stress to it, why are we doing it?
Yeah.
Then we're not pushing ourselves.
Not trying hard enough.
Yeah, if there's not a level of stress to it, there always has to be that level of stress. But that day and then going into the trip, we did what I wanted. We're doing what I want to do. We're bringing it to life. That was really to be there on set and standing in it, and then to wrap it up and give Cell the chain and just to the whole experience. And even afterwards, not just wrapping the set up, but the whole team coming back here, and we spent the night here. We played zombies, and then we went to the shoot. The whole just ecosystem of the weekend. That's what I love. And then and the balance of that with the week we just had prior, where it was very low on shoots because we were all editing, and it was a nice week of being in the office all together and editing, and then busy. Now we're going into a really busy shooting week with the weekend we just had, and this whole week. Apart from, I think, Tuesday, we're shooting every day.
Yeah. I was just, on the way, I don't know if it was, to or from, it had to have been to West Virginia. I was so brain dead, I can't even remember. But I was just, this really started with me sending you, not, WaveChange started, but, me being a part of this really started me just sending you a DM, 2-3 years ago. And now we're shooting industry shoots for X amount of money and really doing it. It's really crazy.
No, yeah, this
shooting behind the scenes for you on a shit.
This whole thing,
that camera 3 years ago.
Yeah, that starting with that one, and then that, yeah. No, but and not even saying not WaveChange, but WaveChange did start with that because WaveChange existed prior, but when you at the time you hit me up, WaveChange only existed because I just needed somewhere to post videos.
Yeah,
it wasn't, this whole grand plan hadn't formulated yet, so it really all of this did start with you hitting me up, yo, let me do behind the scenes, and then it just snowballed and the vision grew together, and now it's like, yeah, now it really feels, every day it feels more like, not how do we make this happen, but what do we want to do? Where do we want to take this? Not where do we have to go to make this work?
That's a good way to put it.
Where do we want to make it work?
It's more like it's like gravy at this point. Like, not really gravy, because I think we still have a long way to go, but it's like we don't have, like, we've talked about this before. Like, it's not that level of like what's gonna happen next. It's like, we're here, we can live in the moment now. It's really I've really been living in the moment recently, which I struggled with before we got into the studio. I was always thinking about like what's gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna work at McDonald's, like that meme I sent you. Like, I'm gonna be a garbage man. Like, what's gonna happen? But now I'm just like, we have it. Like, we're here. Like, we're doing this shit. Like, nothing can stop us now. Like, we're really, really doing it. Like,
I can definitely say I've noticed that in, like, even in you, just like even going into the cell shoot. When we went into it, I was like, part of me was thinking you were gonna be stressed and it was gonna be stressful on set, and the whole time you were very much just in happy and flow state. And it's like seeing when I see that, and then I don't see Jose stressed, and I see everyone in that state, it makes me a lot more in the state, because it like seeing that everyone's just happy and doing it, and it like,
yeah, it was a really good time.
Yeah,
and then we just shot a bunch of guns all weekend. We can talk about that. I shot a freaking P90.
Yeah, that was more like, I'm sure that was much more impactful for everyone else, because like the gun stuff's cool to me, but I don't like, I feel like my dad tainted for me at a young age. Like I shot guns at a young age, so like Fame said it when we were there, guns are always gonna be guns. But yeah, like let's go into that, because that's definitely something that could turn into something big, as far as just the opportunity and just the experience of the whole team, the extended team, not
working
just
with Grant.
Actually getting to touch base with Grant and get to meet him and see how he operates.
Works. It was crazy to see him work.
Yeah, getting to see an Ari set up actually in birds. Like, I've seen an Ari like from here to that camera once, but getting to see an Ari, like I think. Somewhere I know.
Probably at the, what's it called, the Nimi shoot that you were at or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The one Nimi shoot that I was just on. But yeah, like getting to see it set up, and even just like little things that like I get fascinated by, like talking to him about the transmitter he uses, the small rigs and the screens he uses and the transmitters and like all that kind of stuff, is I get really fascinated. I know you're big on lenses and the actual body.
Yeah, his lenses were wild, dude. They were so wild.
He just said that the set he had wasn't his, but he bought that set. It's coming in.
Crazy. Listening to him talk about like he's just like casually, I was just on a.
Yeah.
That's often wild.
Yeah. It is crazy how like I'm seeing that like the director, DP, like the video guys are really like, we're a type. Because I just resonate with Grant, and I'm like, I feel him, and it's like and then it like very nonchalant of just doing these things. And no, it was really cool to get. Anytime I get to be around other directors and people, I get excited, because I'm not often around other directors. And
just to add to that point, and as I've found myself more in the dating scene, I've realized that like, I mean, we've talked about this before, but like what we do is so like not normal. And I've been talking to these women about like what I do, and they're just like, what? And I'm just like, oh yeah, this isn't like,
now
like
I
tell them the stories of like the shit that's happened to me over the last 4 years, and they're like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. Like this is fun. Like I look back on that, I was like, that was insane. Like, not like it really.
I mean, now you see why I have a type that I presume, because they get it. It's difficult, but they understand.
Yeah.
I had that conversation with Shay too about artists and stuff, and people not understanding like this side versus. I mean, I see it every day. Even just when I'll go talk to my mom about what we're doing, and it's like, I'll say like something that's so casual that we did like today, and it's like, huh? Like what? Yeah, it's definitely, it is nice when you talk to Grant or talk to somebody else, like you run into somebody else who they're actively doing it in their own sphere and their own. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That was definitely a real fun weekend overall, from that shoot right into that. And
I will say, I like guns, but I don't love guns.
Did that inspire you to go get a gun?
I've always I want a handgun, but that's sheerly for protection. Shooting that, like, I don't know how you feel about it, but I was just like, this gun is purely made to shoot humans. It is like,
it's made to kill. They're just objects that, like,
of course, but like the P90, for example. I'm not talking like a hunting rifle.
That's not made to
like
kill
a pistol.
Animal.
Sure, like those are meant for hunting, but the P90, like, That is so unsettling
That
to me.
is-
Like
yeah.
that somebody was like,
Built
I'm gonna
that-
make this sheerly to take out humans. Like that's crazy, bro. And did you try the IR or no?
No.
Dude, the guy brought his night vision and
Oh,
he,
oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
lasers.
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that shit was terrifying.
Yeah,
I was
when you-
like, bro, like
yeah.
this isn't cool. You can't even hide.
Yeah, that like see, because when he brought the night vision out initially, I was like, it's night vision, like you see it in Call of Duty.
And they did the
but then
laser.
when you but even just putting the night vision on, seeing it for yourself, like
It's so clear.
looking into pitch black, putting it on, and being like, that's a house, that's a tree. I see all like
You see every tree
I-
in between every tree, the leaves in between the trees.
yeah,
Like, it's like
oh
what?
shit, like yeah, you can't, like you couldn't hide.
And then the invisible laser.
Yeah, the invisible flashlight. Did you
There's a
see that?
flashlight? That's what I was talking about. Like
There-
it's just like
there's a laser, but he has a flashlight that is
flashlight you
only right on.
can't
It
see?
looks like a flashlight shining, but you don't see it unless you're
I didn't see that. Like that's what I was, dude. Like that shit is so
like. There's a whole spectrum of stuff we can't even see that is
like that's so wild. And like that just makes me get my tinfoil hat bag, and I'm just like, what if like this all goes to shit? Like we're just fucked. Like the
Yeah.
government can just do whatever. They can do
And
anything.
if somebody could just get their hand, obviously that wasn't just somebody who had it, but
Yeah, no,
if
of
somebody could
course.
just get their hands on it, imagine the tiers of stuff that you can't like.
yeah, like the stuff that you can't
Like
get.
he was talking about how he's waiting to get his thermal. Like so he has like night vision about thermal. That's
Yeah, you can't. Like yeah.
No,
At least you could
yeah.
hide behind a tree at night vision.
Yeah.
If you even like peek your shoulder out a little bit,
No.
you're just done.
Yeah,
crazy.
dude. That was definitely an experience, and I'm happy. Like I was just happy to see everyone excited. Jose, Eddie,
yeah,
like,
Logan. I
yeah.
was like, damn, it's really cool to see Logan really excited
Yeah.
about something because he's a freaking robot most of the time.
Yeah, no, me and Chelsea were talking about it. She was like, he loves this stuff. Chelsea was saying she was like, yeah, this is what he'd be doing if he didn't get into like music. Like he'd be hanging out with those guys, shooting guns, and where's he from? Massachusetts.
Yeah. That's funny as shit.
Yeah, no, but it was really dope to just be a part of that and just get to do that.
Oh yeah, the house was awesome.
Yeah,
That place was dope. Hanging out with the boys.
having a good track record of houses with a team trips.
Yeah.
No,
Back to
yeah,
back.
getting to hang out with like I said, the full extended team, having Victor there, everybody.
Yeah, it was nice.
Mm.
Freaking Shay, man.
That
I
guy.
gotta slander Shay back just because
Yeah.
my camera's right here. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that.
Damn,
I love you, Shay.
Yeah, you got lucky.
Now we know. I can't say it.
Yeah, wait until we pull the Oculus footage up.
Just expose this womanizer on the podcast.
Hey, he got the pie to the face. We mentioned that on the last episode, and on the last episode, he was saying how he didn't want to get pie to the face. He wasn't going to get pie to the face.
He got pied.
He got pied. He got pied.
I think me and you both knew that he was the one
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
no,
gonna
there was
get
no
pied.
way anybody else was
No.
going to get pied.
No.
It was either Shay
It
or
was the
that
easiest
was gonna be-
$100 he's ever made in his life,
Yeah,
too.
I can't believe he
would've done
finessed
it.
$100 out of
Yeah,
that.
like what? You get $100 and just wipe your face off with paper towels and boom.
Hey,
Yeah.
he's in the video. He's like the star of that video. He's
Yeah, he
in it
is.
like just as much as Sel.
Yeah, he is. That shit is funny. It's his op, his main op.
Yeah.
Sell Nolak and an MBG Shay have beef, in case anyone was wondering.
Damn. Yeah, last week, we had the social. Yeah, it was mainly just the editing. I had 2 content packs. We were supposed to, Skrilla had that show. We were trying to get him to come through. Couldn't get him. It's a
Unfortunate.
last minute call, like trying to get Skrilla to pull up. But yeah, we'll see with that. We got a couple shoots. Yeah, we got the Fortune 16 shoot. We got Kid Ains pulling up to the studio.
A C-Dot video dropped.
Yeah, finally, that C-Dot video dropped. That was fire.
Hopefully Go Chico drops soon.
Yeah, he was supposed to be last week. We got Shay's video we talked about last week. Got that this week.
Baby, I need to.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That's gonna be good. I'm excited. I like this balance, the back and forth. This podcast started with me trying to find work-life balance, and part of me feels like I've just naturally started to find it. It's like
Yeah.
busy week, edit week, busy week, edit week.
You're achieving it.
Yeah, I mean, even just now more so than ever, like the last couple months, like I've chose to just be here and be busy, but I've seen how like the few times like I went to the movies, I was able to just like if I want to do stuff now, it's
Yeah, we
able
can.
to just plug into the schedule and work, and it's like so. I think I found on that quest I was on for like the first 6 episodes. I think I started to find the balance.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just having a schedule makes it so much better so you can actually work around it. It's just the one I mean, we'll never get away from it in the music industry, but if one person shows up late, it's just like
Yeah,
over.
it's the
Like
type-
your whole
yeah.
schedule is just gonna have to move.
Yeah, it's just because we're gonna be flexible, but to a certain extent, as it goes, the videos get like the cell video, for example, that is gonna end at 7 regardless because the location, we fall into it's a give and take because we had the advantage of having the studio, so we have the flexibility.
But it's also-
but then there's never technically a cutoff because it's our studio. But like we can start enforcing it that like the studio is booked for your shoot until 7, and like the same way we treat it, we have to leave that house at 7, like if we don't get the shots.
There should be, I mean, not a fee, but something included in the like
We-
booking process where it's like if you show up X amount, like if you have X amount of time to show up to
Yeah.
the shoot, and if you don't show up, we will reschedule your shoot.
Yeah,
Not cancel
Yeah,
it, not like take
yeah.
your money back, but just
implement that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and I think implementing stricter start and end times. Like right now, we have strict. The shoot starts at 1, and we gauge shoots take about this much time. But
Yeah.
just being like, all right, we estimate the shoot's gonna take 5 hours. Your shoot starts at 1. The location, the studio is booked until 6. If you want to pull up late, and you pull up at 5, the studio's it's at 6. It's booked. If you want to book more and it's open, it's X
Yeah.
amount per hour after,
Yeah.
and just treat it like we're renting a location.
Yeah.
Not for the initial time we book it, but anytime over, because that's how we'll implement. Because like with the cell shoot, like that's a good example. Like that's the only benefit of renting locations, is that there's a hard stop because
yeah, because we can't stay.
so it incentivizes the artist to. But when we're flexing that, we have a studio, so we're flexible. Artists are like, oh, bet, pull up hour and a half late. Yeah.
Crazy.
No, but we're figuring it out. I mean, everything flows. Think about shoots when we first started in the studio versus now, or like
yeah, no, it's insane.
how
I
they-
was looking at some of the videos from when we first started in here. It's just like we were all just kind of just running around, shooting, doing different shit.
just literally just like a bunch of dudes in a building just
Doing different
running
shit.
around. Yeah, just. But now it actually functions like a company and a machine.
Oh yeah, the system.
No,
You
it-
need to build systems.
Yeah, that's the biggest takeaway I could ever give to anybody is systems is the only way to elevate, is the only way to grow, is the only way to not continue doing, or to continue doing a thing and make it sustainable.
Sustainable. I was about to say, like, making it sustainable is the biggest thing. Like, there's no more buffer. Even if you're over, like, if you have too many edits, I can take some away from you. Like, there's no like.
Yeah. And then not even, and like I like that I feel like now we're getting into a good flow of it doesn't reach where I'm booked, where it's like right now the schedule's good, so that the Ash Ketchum video, you took the edit.
Yeah.
Jose immediately took the edit, the video he shot. It didn't
Yeah.
even touch. We have a good flow where it doesn't even get to anyone is overloaded. It's just constantly flowing.
Yeah.
I don't think we've went over our deadlines of like a 2-week turnaround for a music video since we built the system. I don't
No.
think we've gone over like the closest we've come. The content pack I shot last week, which I'm gonna edit tonight, will be delivered tomorrow, which will be a week. Which we've been pretty consistent on the thing.
That's an editor meme right there.
Yeah.
Waiting till the last day to
Yeah, yeah.
violently edit
Yep.
all of them, so you don't have to
That's-
hear about it from the client.
That is the prime. That's the story of my life, and I'm learning. It's not just me. That is just
No,
an
it's
editor
everybody.
thing.
It's everybody. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
me with this. It's like I could have edited this event 2 days leading up to the cell shoot, and I was like, and then today I'm like, I gotta get it done. It's been like 4 days. I gotta send
Yeah,
this to
dude.
him.
Something about the pressure like inspires the flow state to me.
Yeah.
Like when I I don't know. Something about even with the cell video, which I was super excited to edit. We were in West Virginia, and I started editing it. It was like cool. But then when I got here today, it was like, all right, this has to get done, and it like sparked the wave, and like I got the flow state, and I just cut right through it, and it just clicked. Something about that pressure, and that's also what I liked about adding Logan, because it adds like a pressure of here's a deadline before it's the artist deadline. It's like, because in theory we should just have a deadline to get it done regardless of the artist, because then it'll be done prior to that. And but it was hard for me to set that for myself, because
Yeah.
I'll say that's got to be done today, but I know the artist is expecting it next week. But having that,
There's a level of expectation now from everyone. Like we all have a expectation from each other to get that shit done. Logan definitely emphasizes that expectation as well.
yeah. But I mean, I think that's huge, and that's key in in growing, and like I think it's the friendly competition where like even just having both of us next to editing it adds that expectation and holds each other accountable. And briefly we were talking about it on last week's episode about it's just like the friendly competition of I finish something, I'm like, all right, I'm kind of tired, and I get up, and as I'm going to leave, I see you still working on something. It's like, Steve's still working. All right, I gotta keep, and it just kind of keeps everyone accountable and keeps everybody.
It's like me when I'm sitting there playing Dragon Ball and I turn around and I'm like, fucking Corey's editing.
Yeah, and it's like,
I'm like, but I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna keep playing.
Keeping that like friendly competition to keep everyone just wanting to grow, and it keeps it interesting to me because I definitely. When we, like, even when you were doing just behind the scenes before we really, like, connected and were working together, I definitely, cause there's a couple of times where I noticed, like, I got sort of complacent and I was just like, all right, I understand how to do videos. It's easy. And it just came, like, shoot, edit, shoot. And it wasn't like I was chasing anything. I was just doing it and I was having fun. But having somebody else who is just as passionate about me and wants to grow, and it keeps me being like, no, I gotta learn something else.
I can definitely feel
it.
it. I've seen it in you just since like, cause I upped the ante, and now it's like you're like, oh, now I gotta up it a little bit. I think honestly, ever since the Izzy McFly video, it's been like a very constant trend. I've just noticed you either putting more into the set, putting more into the light, putting more into the thought of the scene. Like I've noticed it. It's definitely, and it makes me want to do more shit too.
And it's the sport, because I only did that when you got really into this cinematography and really getting the shots right. So I was like, all right. That's your thing. You got that. All right, bet. I'm gonna elevate this. And it's like, and it's the friendly competition. And I like that we all have similar interest in where like the cinematography. Like I try to, when I do shoot, I try to level up and I think about you and I try to get it better. But like I love the set designs. So I get like I see you working on your stuff and it inspires me. But I don't go, oh, I gotta learn cinematography to get better than Steve.
Yeah,
it just creates a fire.
You don't even have to worry about that anymore because I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, but that's where I like that I like that we all work, that it doesn't at all. And to me, it's never felt like a negative competition in it where it's like, oh, I got to get better at this because Steve's gonna steal. Like, no, I want you to be the best at this.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna we all just become the best, and we constantly just grow. And it's like the friendly competition between like people who are like friends but low key, or like I'm gonna get like that. It was always weird to me because it's like an insecurity thing, I think, because if for me to be scared that you're gonna become like the best at something, why wouldn't I want the person who's the best DP in the world to be sitting right next to me to learn from? It's like people have an ego thing, so they'll never. And I've watched with a lot of people where, not naming any names, but they'll never let people who they work with or who are quote unquote under them grow past them. Like, because they'll make moves to let them grow, but never past them, because it's like it's an ego thing of like. And I've personally never felt that. I want Jose to be the best, whatever field he wants to. I want you guys to be the best for like, because all that means is I have the best people around me to learn from. It's never, that's how you make a good team to grow, because we'll always constantly
up in the ante, man.
Yeah, exactly. And it's I think we all have a good balance of like, even just Logan's 7 a.m. stories, as much as we joke about them, like seeing them, and it's like, and then I'm like, damn, I want to work harder and I want to go harder, and it's like everyone is just constantly pushing each other.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's just very well said.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. It really like you were saying, it really hit at that self shoot, and then after the weekend, I was like, damn, it was worth it.
Yeah, you finally it hit you. It's like, damn, damn.
It was worth it.
I almost every night when I leave, because usually I'm the last leave.
Yeah.
I just I literally just pace around here. I walk through the studio. And I just look around like, yo, I'm walking around waiting for it to be like, well, this was fun. It didn't gotta go pivot, gotta go this is. Everything is good,
real.
and finishing the cell, which that was the first label video, and good, a good payment where, as of right now, we're negative because everything was out of pocket. But once it's finishing that shoot and being like, we just finished this shoot, and we made more than we typically do. It just felt like, wow,
it's the start of something.
Yeah, it's
the start of what we always saw ourselves doing. I think that's the best way to put it. It's like that shoot can lead to very, very big opportunities.
Yeah. And being able, I just love being able to not be limited on our ideas.
Yeah.
With the bigger budgets, with the more like having artists like Sel who are just down for stuff and different people, like it being able to just have ideas and not think about how do we make that possible. Having an idea and being like, all right, let's do it. Like bring it to life. Like the Sel shoot. They wanted the house, the neighbors, like, all right, we have budget for it. Let's find a dope house. Let's find
Hell yeah.
let's rent the U-Haul. Let's get people like, yeah, dude, just the like being able to just bring whatever ideas we want to life.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, just stick at your because if you would have told me, 12-year-old me, like this is where we'd be at, he probably would have been like, "Yep, that's like yeah."
Dude, if
But-
you told me a year and 6 months ago that this is what we were gonna be doing, I would have been like,
It's just crazy to like I've always had this vision and like I've known in my heart this is what I was gonna do for my life. But now with it like it actually coming to like watching it be this is my life. Like as a kid I always dreamed about making videos and doing a podcast and doing this stuff and like now just like doing it and like
yeah.
it's like wow, it's like a surreal feeling to be living in this thing that I visioned for like pictured for so long.
I always knew that shit was gonna get this far. It's just
Crazy.
It's so crazy to actually
be
like be
experiencing
in
it.
it. Like actually.
Yeah, and this is just like
This is the
like,
smallest it's going to be.
I was gonna say like we were
Like,
texting
this
like
is
when
going to be
when you texted me
the
earlier.
smallest it's gonna be for right now, and it's only gonna get bigger from here.
Yeah, and it's literally like when you texted this morning that it's like this is just the beginning. Like this is really like we just officially, to me, it feels like we laid the groundwork. We have a team. We proved we can function on sets. We've ran through obviously multiple sets, like doing videos here, but
Yeah.
it really feels like the groundwork is laid now, and now we're building up. Like the groundwork is we learned our skills enough to be functional, and now we're just what do we want to learn? How do we want to grow? Where do we want to grow into? What do we want to do? Because it really is like what do we want to do, not what opportunity, like what is there for us to do.
Yeah.
And that's such a surreal feeling as a creative to have that choice of like what do we want to do, not like what can I do.
Yeah. What is there to do?
Yeah. And that really like I hope that it like is inspiring to somebody of just like find that thing you love and just really just do it, and just even if that means sacrificing a lot of other stuff, like do it, because there was a lot of lonely time. Like my friends I grew up with, there was a lot of lonely times where I wasn't playing games because I was editing videos alone in my room. And it's like, damn, I wish my friends were into this, because like I'd love to just talk to my friends about it. And
Well, that's like the biggest thing about the studio too, is just being able to actually like sit and be in this place and not be so fucking lonely sitting in my room and editing and not having anyone else to bounce ideas off of. I was about to make a point.
I literally, I journaled, I just journaled the guy because I reread it. I think it was probably like 2.5 months. It was right after me and my ex broke up. I literally journaled. I could probably have it in my journal in there. I was writing about how I just dreamed about the vision of my future, like that I wanted is gone, and I was just dreaming like I just want a friend group, like my friend group that I have from childhood. Like obviously I have them, but it's not like what we have now. I dreamed of having what we have now with this team, and then to watch it 2 months later, like be standing in the house in West Virginia or in PA, and be like, whoa, this is a friend. Like this is a friend group. Like yeah, we're a bit like this is a business, but like we're on this trip as a friend group. They all just went to the casino as friends, like as a company, and be like, damn, this is like a friend group, and doing shoots, and then have.
Love hanging out with you and Shay, bro. That shit is so funny.
It's
so
I don't
funny.
think I've laughed harder than when it's us three. Like, bro, it's just like, and it blew my mind because I literally journaled last night and I reread the old one where I said like, I just want to find a friend group, and and when I remember writing it, hoping it was gonna formulate here, and I'm pretty sure I wrote it pre Shay and Eddie being here. And just watching it literally fall into place. Like, it's not like I was seeking to find a Shay and Shay randomly DM'd me and slid through, and then he brought Eddie, and now it's just like we're.
And Eddie's cool as hell too.
Yeah,
Shout out to Eddie.
Eddie fits right, like, and he was in the episode for the first time last week. Yeah, and Eddie like fit perfectly in, and he's just another example to me of how everyone in WaveChange has come naturally. There's not been a person in WaveChange that has felt forced in, or I was like, I need to bring you in and like put you into a position and make you fit this. It's just everyone around WaveChange has just came in naturally. And
I feel like I've seen like his motivation and inspiration grow and grow and grow as he's been around us more.
100%,
too. You see
yeah.
it in the repetitions. You see it just him wanting to be around the sets, learning.
Everything. I've like even the West Virginia shoot. He was over your shoulder, over Grant, like just watching, and like on the at the what's it called at the cell shoot, like shooting the behind the scenes.
He got the VHS for us.
The VHS. I saw him set the GoPro up on his own and get like different, like just wanted to get around, and clearly, like, I mean, watching him sit in the office just as long as me and you do and edit stuff
just edit rap
and
rotations.
work on rap rotations and just be around it and yeah, no, it's really dope, and that just continues to inspire me. Like, I love just being around creative people and getting to have a place now where we get to formulate this group of creative people. Shit is crazy.
Who's next? Let us know in the comments.
I'm gonna say yeah. Who knows? Because I couldn't have told you. It would have been Eddie and Shay. I could not have told. Shay would have been the last person I would have guessed. Would have been like
you said it to me.
A
you
key
were on,
member.
Well, I think we were on the couch. Yeah. It was during the Mike Tyson Jake Paul show. You're like, look at us, dude. We're sitting next to NBG Shay right now. I was like, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the combination, like that moment, the combination of, because like obviously you know, like I don't know if you know Fame prior to even that.
No, I had no.
Like
yeah.
I met Fame the same time I met Logan years ago, back like when they were like on a separate team.
Boy.
And it's just I'm sitting there and I'm like, we're watching Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. Fame. Logan is like here, Chelsea, Gigi, MBG Shay. Like, it's just the oddest combination of people that I would have never, like, when I met Shay, if he would have been like, yeah, Shay is going to be like a really close person and super involved in WaveChange and what's going on day to day, I'd have been like, huh? Like,
it's crazy.
No, it really is just crazy. And like, that, like, even that is just like an example of like, just do shit. Cause like Shay's whole couple months has been different from, I'm going to guess what his last 3 months would have been had he not DM'd me that day. He wouldn't have been like, because he's been basically here every single day.
Yeah, he has been.
The whole day for the last like 3 months. What it would have like.
He would have been working at whatever job he would have gotten and just kept doing his.
Yeah, just off of DMing me. And it's not like he was a random person to do it. I knew, and he just decided one day to DM me, and it just happened to be the right time. And I was like, yo, Logan, I'm going to have Shay pull up, see what he can do. Who knows?
It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That man knows everybody too. That's one of the biggest things I realized about him, is that he literally knows everybody.
Yeah.
He knows everybody, bro. We were in Target. He sees this old man and is like, yo, that's the dude that used to come to my football games. He goes over there, yo, what's up, dude? Yo, you used to come to my fucking games. He's like, oh, yeah. Like, look, they're doing really well right now. He's like, yeah, they're doing well. Oh, yeah, have a good one. I was like, he's like, you just know everybody. Like, it's literally just some random old dude in Target, like right across the street. I was just like, what?
Yeah, leave it to Shay. And not just like the people you run into, but like Logan will name us like a random artist name. Some random
that's my
artist.
boy. I used to play basketball with him at Maplewood Courts.
Or
like,
he'll know his like whole discography and like know who he was like he's very educated, like closely in like random artist knowledge, like Logan. Like Logan will name random artists and Shay'll know them, and like
it's good.
Yeah, but like where did he have the time, and where does like that man is an anomaly to me.
Yeah, he is. Friggin' Shay, man.
There you go, Shay. You got a whole little section on this episode.
Fuck you, Shay.
Balance
it
it out. Balance
it
out. No, yeah, but this shit is really really
doing
dope,
it, man. It's fucking insane.
And I really like that we've been doing it with like I really like doing the podcast purely just even off the aspect in a year from now we can watch back this episode and be like,
dude, I've watched that episode of us like 4 times at least just to like remember that conversation,
bro. And then in a year we're gonna watch this episode and be like, bro, remember that West Virginia trip? We thought that was big. Like, that was only a year ago. And yeah, bro, like I love, that's why I've been pressed. Like, I'm gonna have Eddie, when he comes in tomorrow, probably edit the Chico behind the scenes, because I have footage from that. I have him start editing and shooting the behind the scenes, because I really want to keep those not just for content for us.
You could give him the green light files too.
And he'll finish that off. Yeah,
finish it up.
Because I have all the cell behind the scenes.
Fuck off.
If you
me realizing that my PC got wiped. and that it's definitely not.
Is it not? Oh, we have your save if we could. We have like the backup stuff, but we could just give him the footage and have him cut because he's gonna do it with the other ones. But yeah, because like I wanted like having the vlog because it's just having them there because that's one of the biggest things I cherish is the fact that I have all of my old YouTube videos since 2012 that I could just pull up and watch.
I wish I did it, man. I can't lie. Watching how much you have, I'm like, I'll find an old video. I'm like, damn, I forgot I even made this.
Like that. Like I've always been so big on that ever since those days, and that's why I'm so big on. Even if we don't like the vlogs haven't been getting edited, but all of the shoots, 90% of the shoots, there's footage on set. Even if it's just sitting, it'll be edited one day because I've seen how much I cherish being able to pull up a video of me at 100 videos of me at 12 years old,
literally.
and like because I know in 10 years looking back,
I have a video burned into my head. I was in 5th grade. It was me and my buddy Thomas, and we literally made like a skit video of us just doing stupid shit. And I'll never find it. I'll never have it. It's gone forever. I can remember. I can watch it in my head, and I'm just like, God, I wish I had that so bad. Yeah,
that's what I've gotten. So even like on the like a little like I probably have I would guess like 95% of every music video I've done. I probably have all of the footage, that's why I'm so
crazy.
I save it all. I buy those big ass hard drives like because like just having it because like I being able to look back on the YouTube videos. I know in 5 years and 10 years. We're going to be so happy that I made sure these vlogs and behind the scenes and this podcast was filmed. And like, even if we miss weeks, like we just have these logs of stuff because
look what I found.
We're going to forget about stuff. And is this the infamous video that
I thought I lost it. And then I found it on my camera roll. I was like, damn, I was so sad.
That'll never come out. Yeah, so Steve shot this. We talked about it on another prior episode, but there's this.
Yeah, the one with Jordan. I want to show it to him really bad.
This emotional video that Steve shot. This is so fire too.
It is so fire.
So fire. And it'll never,
No, it'll only live on my camera roll.
It'll just live in us talking about it on the podcast.
Literally. Crazy.
Damn. That's just crazy. I still haven't done what Jordan said. Like, do a video just purely to save
be for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this shit, man. It's crazy. This is so crazy. I've said that like 100 times, but it really is.
I literally repeat that to myself. Like, shit is really crazy because, like, when you do really love something, and it is really dope because you are the only person. I mean, I've only been. You're the only person besides Madrid who I got semi close to working together, like in the same building. You're the only person I've been close enough to really be able to see that I can say that I truly believe that you love this shit. And not outside of what it's gonna be or anything. Like you really just love doing this shit. And like I know that is true about myself. So seeing somebody else with that and like, yeah, that is like, and then
you and Kenny are the only two people I know personally that are like that.
Yeah, that you can truly like. And
Eddie's starting to show me honestly. Like, he's starting to show me that he might be like that. Like he's really showing some serious passion now.
Yeah, Logan will be another person. Obviously not video, but like.
Logan,
in his thing that he loved, like, and I love being around people who are so passionate about
people, man.
Like, that shit is like somebody.
I can't not like that. My friends will never watch this, but that's one of the biggest reasons why I don't really hang out with my friends anymore.
I was literally about to say the same thing.
Like, being here is so much more enjoyable than sitting with my friends and watching a fucking basketball game. It's like, I can be here even if I'm just sitting in that lounging room, like or just sitting on your couch watching you edit is so much more enjoyable to me than just like chilling with the bros. I love my boys. If they ever see that, don't take that into offense. But
it's just different. Like it's just different. Like after I cut the cell video, I got on Discord and played around as zombies with my boys. I was on for like 30, 45 minutes, played around, got all like. They're different. It's just like realizing, like I realized that your childhood friend group, like you, like I'll always have those. Those will always be my guys. That'll never. But those friends aren't built around your similar interests. They're built around your geographically you grew up
location.
Together. Yeah. And then as you grow up, you build a friend group around we're friends around an interest, not because geographically we were raised together in a town. Like my boys are always my boys.
Yeah.
But 95% of my friend group, I have like they're into sports, rocket, like things I'm not, like even video games. The video games I love, none of my friends they only play the new COD. I was playing COD alone. Like but it's different when you, like you said, being here feels just different than being around like a different group because it's similar interests. And I never had that in any other group prior to meeting everybody here. Even the other teams I was a part of, like the closest thing I could think when I worked in Philly with this producer, Jim Bean, shout out to you, Jim. Like being in that gave me a similar feeling where he was just so utterly passionate about creating things and like being around, like you said, passionate people. And just now we have a building where we're just in this little ecosystem of passionate people. And it's just, I'm excited. And like I finish, like I drive home and I'm excited to come in the next day, do a shoot just so we could be here and be around. And yeah,
just
dude.
do something. 'Cause I mean, you might as well do something.
Yeah.
Instead of doing nothing.
I think it was, I talked about it. I think it was the episode where we were in the office, not in here. I talked about how David, like, there's something that stuck with me that David Dobrik said on an interview or something where when he was a kid, he always was told, you got to work hard. Like, you just got to work hard and you'll get successful. But he never, like, he was down to work hard, but he just didn't know what to work hard at. And I feel like from like 12 to like 18, that was me. Like, that's why I did YouTube and vlogged my friends. It wasn't necessarily because I wanted to be a vlogger. I just wanted to create but I just didn't know where to do it. And it just feels so nice now that it's like to have this outlet where like I know where to let this energy out and I could just have this thing where it's, I'm going to go nonstop, full force on this thing. And there's actually like a thing to do it on, where before it was like just me in my bedroom frantically like, let me come up with a YouTube topic idea so I could shoot it and edit it and post it. And
God, I wish you went to my high school, dude. If you went to my high school, you would be like the fucking greatest director of all time. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, I was just listening to when we were driving a podcast, a quarter cast, an old podcast with this director Adi Shankar.
The one that
it
I was
on.
listening to it. Yeah,
and he was talking about how important mentors are, and it just got me thinking about how I've never had a video like a film in the video of any sort of mentor, anybody higher up to give me any, and like I just wish like the little bit of like even when I went to college, I never even had that. And
yeah, I mean like the thing you said before about like having a group to resonate kind of like made me realize, well, I feel like I talked to you about this. Like when I was in high school, I was a lot more focused on like how I was perceived than how or what I was doing. And I feel I have a lot of regret in that, which I shouldn't because regret is so bad. But it's, I just realized like I had an opportunity to have that and I chose trying to be popular instead of that. And I'm just like, damn, I'm a fucking idiot.
Right.
Yeah, no, you can't go back and change anything, but it's crazy.
I mean, yeah, it's funny because both ways, because like I was on the other end where I was not focused on being cool in high school. I was focused on making YouTube videos. And I, even now, being like, I'm happy I did that, I look back and I'm like, damn, I gave up. I never got to have a high school experience. I didn't have like 95% of like the cliche high school experiences. I never went to a party, never did, and never.
You didn't miss much,
I
brother.
didn't. But like, I will watch like a movie about like a high school kid. I'm like, damn, like, and part of me is like, I'll never get that because I'm going to go to a high school. Like, well, how am I going to? So it's just a give and take. And that's what you're saying about regret is like the worst thing because even if you didn't give that up, you'll just regret, like, and you just got to, it is what it is. But yeah, no, it is really.
Got to live and learn, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, everything has led us here. And I like to think that the life we're living and we're building is pretty cool comparative to anything else I could have tried to do.
Well, I was going to be a yearbook photographer a year and a half ago. I think this is a little bit better.
Yeah, I was just going to be homeless. I was full ready to just me and my camera on the street, find somebody to pay me $300 for a video, use that $300 for food, and live in the car.
It's crazy.
Well, yeah, that was a good episode. Good touch base.
Hell yeah.
Been a minute since it's been calm. The last episode, I just edited the last episode, and that was hectic. 4 people, and Shay laughing. It's nice to get a nice calm episode.
Stay on a topic.
It is really interesting to watch how different the subject matter is based on who is here.
Yeah.
Like when Logan's here, it's very much about business, and it's like the emotional stuff is very low, like in discussion. When Shay's here, the conversation is very like
goofy,
lighthearted, like it has a lot of like comedy in it. When it's just me and you, it's very much just about like personal and like the emotional side of doing this. Damn, well, gotta do this before the 2 minutes is up. Appreciate you guys for watching. As always, tune back in every week. We drop every Monday, hopefully. I know
I was looking at that camera the whole time.
Well, they got us the podcast, you know.
Yeah.
This is but appreciate you guys. All the links are in the description. Our Instagram, the TikTok, Wave Changes, all our personal pages. Go watch his personal content. Tune in every week.
We gotta get it. Is this a W?
Like this?
W's in the chat.
Like the West Coast?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we definitely can't do that, but
Nah. Like, you know what sucks? The West Side Cribs hand signal would fit us perfectly because it's
yeah,
WC.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We can't throw out West Side Crib. That's crazy. But it's WC. It's Wave Change. That's like me and Shay came up with the Wave Change handshake me and him be doing. So like handshake, like we're gonna handshake. It's like this, and then you go up to make the W, and then you make C. But it just looks like we're Crips. It looks like we're dapping up and banging Crips.
That's
dude.
crazy.
No gang affiliation. Wave Change. We do art. Peace.
WC.